The first measure relates to term liquidity facility of rupees 50,000 crore to ease access to emergency health services. To boost provision of immediate liquidity for ramping up COVID-related healthcare infrastructure and services in the country, an on-tap liquidity window of rupees 50,000 crores, rupees 50,000 crore with tenor of up to 3 years at the repo rate is being opened till March 31st, 2022. That is March 31st of next year. Under the scheme, banks can provide fresh lending support to a wide ranging of entities including vaccine manufacturers, importers and suppliers of vaccine and priority medical devices, hospitals and dispensaries, pathology labs, manufacturers and suppliers of oxygen and ventilators, importers of vaccine and COVID-related drugs, logistics firms, and also patients for treatment. Banks are being incentivized for quick delivery of credit under the scheme through extension of priority sector classification to such lending, and this facility will be available up to 31st March next year, that is 31st March of 2022. These loans will continue to be classified under priority sector till repayment or maturity, whichever is earlier. Banks may deliver these loans to borrowers directly or through intermediary financial entities regulated by the Reserve Bank of India. Banks are expected to create a COVID loan book under the scheme. By way of an additional incentive, such banks will be eligible to park their surplus liquidity up to the size of COVID loan book with the RBI under the reverse repo window at a rate which is 25 basis points lower than the repo rate, or termed in a different way, that is explained in a different way, 40 basis points higher than the reverse repo rate. So this is an additional incentive that is being given to the extent that they are using this window and they are lending, and to the extent that is available in their COVID loan book which they are going to create. Whatever is the loan disbursed under that window, equivalent amount they can put it in reverse repo at a rate which is 40 bips higher than the normal reverse repo rate which prevails today. Taking forward the initiative of the RBI for enhancing customer convenience, it has been decided to rationalize certain components of the extant KYC norms. These include A. Extending the scope to video KYC known as Video-Based Customer Identification Process, that is VSIP, for a new category of customers such as proprietorship firms, authorized signatories, and beneficial owners of legal entities, and for periodic updation of KYC. B. Conversion of limited KYC accounts opened on the basis of Aadhaar eKYC authentication in non-face-to-face mode to fully KYC compliant accounts. C. Enabling the use of KYC identifier of centralized KYC registry for VSIP and submission of electronic documents, including identity documents issued through DigiLocker as identity proof. And D. Introduction of more customer-friendly options, including use of digital channels for the purpose of periodic updation of KYC details of customers. And further, keeping in view the COVID-related restrictions in various parts of the country, regulated entities, that is entities, financial entities regulated by the RBI, are being advised that for the customer accounts where periodic KYC updating is due or pending, no punitive restriction on operation of customer accounts shall be imposed till 31st December 21. Unless warranted due to any other reason or under instructions of any other regulator, enforcement agency, court of law, etc. Account holders are, however, requested to update their KYC during this period.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views, and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, and LinkedIn.